Guys, I know one of your big goals when it comes to getting your dream masculine physique is that you want to develop a good set of abs. It was my goal when I first started, and we also know that a good set of abs makes smart women, for whatever reason, go absolutely bonkers, especially the deep V cut. And you're probably wondering, how do you get that? Well, let me tell you, in this video, I'm going to go over how you can achieve that deep V cut in your abs. That sounds good? Give me one of these and let's get into it. First of all, guys, we're going to know which part of our abs we want to target. And if we want to get that deep V cut, it's going to be the lower part of the abs, the lower abs. That is the part that we're going to want to hit more than anything else. I know a lot of guys, I like doing things like a cable crunch, stuff like that, but that uses the upper part of the abs, not the lower part of the abs. So if you want to develop that deep V cut, you're going to have to target the lower portion of the abs. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving you 2 exercises you can do to really help achieve this, and other tips on how to achieve that deep V cut look. So the first exercises you're going to want to do are lower ab exercises. And this first one I'm going to put first because it's the hardest one to do. And you should do this first in your ab routine. That is a hanging knee raise. Why do I say hanging knee raise instead of hanging leg raise? Because for most people, unless you're super advanced, you're not able to do a hanging leg raise, especially in correct form. So definitely do a hanging knee raise. This exercise is going to be amazing for you. Why? Because you're starting off in a fully stretched position before you even begin. Now, I'm just going to say this right now. I do not believe in constant tension whatsoever. I do believe in time under tension, but not constant tension. There's a huge difference between those two. I'll go over that in a later video. So you're going to start at a fully stretched position, and then you want to focus on curling your hips towards you. Think of it as you're trying to show your butt to the other person. It's a weird cue when people kind of take it in their own ways, especially guys, but you really begin to feel the lower ab activation when you. And the reason this exercise is so great is because it has a great overloading capacity, meaning if you were at a gym, you can put a dumbbell between your legs or find a way to attach a resistance band there and go through the motion like that with some weight. And this is really going to help. It's going to be one of the main exercises you want to do to develop that deep V look. Now, I know you can also opt out for easier movements than that, like a Roman chair, like that. But since we're dealing with limited equipment at home, at least I am right now, I'm going to show you how you can simply, even at home, get a deep V cut. So now that we're done with that exercise, and let's say you're not able to perform it, or you still want to hit your lower abs, but your lower abs are tiring out, that's when you move to a reverse crunch. Now, I really like this one because you're really going to get that deep contraction in the lower abs because you are really forcing or trying to curl your knees to your chest. So you are really contracting the lower abs. And every time after I've done this, found a way to hook a resistance band to a door and then put it around my feet and then do a reverse crunch that way, my lower abs have been on fire. So those are the exercises I would first recommend when it comes to developing that deep V cut. Now, here are my other 2 tips when it comes to this. The second one is going to be prioritization. I talked about this in the wide back video, so definitely go check that out. Let me know what you think of it. You're going to want to prioritize lower abs in your ab movements. Like, instead of going to of course every guy likes to do a typical sit-up or crunch, you're going to want to do a hanging leg raise. It's going to be a lot harder than a crunch, but it's going to pay off a lot more. You're going to want to do that first in your ab workout, and put your ab workout actually at the front of your workout, so that way you have the most energy to attack your lower ab. Because like I'm saying, guys, if you are trying to develop a certain muscle group, it's going to make the most amount of sense if you start training that muscle first in the routine. So like if you're trying to train your shoulders, get them bigger, you're going to attack them first in the routine. Same thing with your abs. If you're trying to really get good blocky abs, you're going to have to attack them first in your routine. Don't leave the abs till after the routine. Attack them first in the routine. Now the third point is going to be frequency. You cannot train your lower abs once and expect them to grow. That's not how it works at all. So if you're already prioritizing your lower ab workouts, then you need to start doing it more than once or even twice a week. Do it like 3 to 4 times a week. That's why I recommend when you're trying to really build up a muscle group is hit it 3 to 4 times a week. And doing it with that frequency is going to help you get really good at doing the hanging leg raise and reverse crunch. You're going to get really good at those workouts. But also, one of the key drivers of muscle growth and muscle building is going to be that frequency part. The more times and more often you hit a muscle throughout the week, the more volume is going to accumulate and the more it's going to grow. That's just how it works. And my last tip for you, since I don't want a bunch of guys in the comment section or in my DM saying that, hey, I've been working my lower abs 3 to 4 times a week, I've been doing the exercises you say, and I'm still not seeing results. Well, here's the other key tip: progressive overload. And you're probably getting tired of me saying to do progressive overload, but it's such a key point that so many guys miss. If you're really trying to develop that deep V cut, it's good that you have the frequency and the exercises you should be doing, but if you're doing the same 3 sets or 4 sets of 12, 3 to 4 days a week at the beginning of your workouts, your body's not going to change. How you can progressively overload is either add another set on, 2 more reps at the end of each set, or you up the weight. Because for so many guys, they get so used to lifting a 10-pound dumbbell for 4 sets of 12 because now they got used to that, so now that's easy for them to do. They get so caught up in the easy when that's what's sabotaging them. If you really do want to develop a deep V cut, you have to progressively overload. Your body's not going to change unless you force it to change. So don't get stuck in the trap of 3 or 4 sets of 12 for the same amount of weight and the same rest time. You gotta vary it so your body gets used to it. Increase the load it has to adjust to. Like, you're not going to exercise your chest with the same dumbbells you've been using for the last 4 or 5 months, and you're probably not going to try and curl the same weights you were curling for 3 sets of 10 2 years ago. You know that you get stronger. Well, guess what? Your abs also get stronger, which means that you have to progressively overload. You cannot stay at the same training stimulus as you were 1 or 2 months ago. Your body will not change. So guys, if you are trying to grow your lower abs right now, you're only working them once or twice a week, there's your big problem. You need to start working them out at least 3 to 4 times a week to really begin to see a difference in your abs and even feel it. Trust me guys, once you get to the point where you can easily do a 10-pound dumbbell between your legs and raise it all the way up, you are going to have a killer V cut. Now guys, if you do want to achieve your masculine physique in the most efficient and fastest way possible, I don't offer shortcuts. I just offer you a solution to work hard and smart, because I believe you should work not just smart, not just hard, but both. So definitely, if you're trying to achieve your masculine physique in the most efficient way possible, definitely hit me up, because I do mentor guys where you will work one-on-one with me for 12 weeks. I'm going to give you a custom workout and nutrition plan that's going to help you see those results. So if that sounds interesting, hit the Calendly link in the description down below, or go to my Instagram right here and hit me up with the word in my DMs, physique. And I'll get to you as soon as I possibly can. Also guys, if you do have any topics you want me to cover in a future video, let me know in the comment section down below, or simply go join my Facebook group, Saiyan Warriors, where you're also going to be joined by a community of guys who are on the same mission as you to develop that masculine physique. So if that sounds interesting, go over there and join it. Also, if you are really serious about doing this and really improving your physique, the first part to show me that you are serious about this change is to simply subscribe for more content coming soon. And I'll see each and every one of you later. Let's get it.
Is to go even further beyond